Good morning, beautiful people. This is the walkthrough. We're the students of the game, and class begins right now.
Let's go, man. Come on.
Beautiful times. Welcome to our humble abode, aka my dad's converted weather studio. I'm your host, Gentry, Neese, who I call the G-Chote, aka the greatest co-host of all time, Jett Wilson.
Clever
Jett,
guy.
Yeah, you like
guy.
that? There we go. All right, Jett, how are you feeling this fine morning?
I'm feeling great, man. We got a huge district matchup for the first time this season.
First time this season?
I'm ready to dive into it and see what we're going to prepare for on Friday night.
Jett, before we get into it, this is the walkthrough, which is our pre-game show presented by us, the students of the game. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe. We're also on Apple Podcasts. We're also on Spotify. If for a one-stop shop hub, please go follow us on Instagram at studentsofthegametn.com. That's probably the best place, or just Students of the Game TN, that's the handle. That's probably the best place, the one-stop shop, since it has all the information, all the links on it. It's even got a link tree on it. And then you can always email questions.
Bring
Bring them on, come on now, at studentsofthegametn@gmail.com.
There's no stupid questions, folks.
That's what they say. That's what they allegedly, right? Allegedly.
And if it is stupid, we'll reform it.
Yeah, we'll fix it for you. We'll do some post-edit. I like it. Okay. All right, Jett, let's not waste any more time.
Let's
jump right into it, Jett. So Franklin, we're going to dive into Franklin versus Independence this Friday night. Jett, is the first game in conference play this season, which means the first game with playoff implications for Franklin. Jett, last time they played last year, this game went into double overtime. The final score was a whopping 31-24. It was a tight game. Came down to the very last play where Brewer takes a shot gives it up to Lucas Young, throws it up to the corner, and the defender just happens to make a good play on it.
Great play.
Jett, talk to me about last year's game.
Yeah, last year's game was amazing.
It was riveting. It was exciting. I'm getting chills just thinking about it sitting here.
Anytime a game goes into overtime, everyone's holding their breath, and this was one of those. This was still, Franklin was on their losing streak at this time.
Yes, they still were,
Indy was a different ball club last year than they are this year. They were coming off a win against Page. Page only lost 2 games last season, and Independence was one of them. So this was a different Independence team last year, but this was the first year that Independence started with their triple option. So they were just learning that. They had a fast quarterback. They had 230 yards rushing on the ground.
Wow.
But Franklin returned. Franklin battled back. We went toe-to-toe with him offensively. Lucas Young popped off 9 catches, a touchdown.
Oh, come on.
Connected with Brewer Wilson there.
What?
Forced 2 fumbles on Independence. Which it's going to be something we're going to get into later. Independence is going to make mistakes. Walker Wells, 2 tackles for losses.
What? Walker, Texas Ranger.
Aiden Elmore, 7 tackles. Those guys are going to be a key on Friday night.
Yep.
But yeah, last year was one that it could have gone either way. And Independence came down with it at the last second.
I love our guys getting in there in the stat line there, especially Walker, Texas Ranger, and Aiden Elmore. Name still to be decided, right? Of course, nickname still in the works. But okay, so like you said, because when we were in high school, when we were playing Page or Independence, they were slinging it around. I feel like they were very air raid. They had back when they had Andrew Bunch, and they had a succession of quarterbacks where they were slinging around. Much different look here. You could not get more polar opposite than what they do now.
100%.
So to your point, you mentioned the triple option. What you will see is the triple option pretty much the entire game.
Yep.
It will not be as it looked like back in Remember the Titans, where they're under center in the wing T, but it's about as nowadays as close as you can get to it.
You'll see the same kind of misdirections and motions, and after the snap, people crisscrossing going different ways.
100%. So they pretty much just run the wing T just in the form of shotgun, right? They just do it instead of under center. They do it out of shotgun. And as a matter of fact, to give you guys a quick visual, you know what segment we got to go to? Bring it up. The chalkboard.
Bring it up.
Here it is.
Bring it up.
Okay, so if we've got the chalkboard, and I'm really just going to explain this. I'm not going to go too in depth because it's a pretty simple play. It's called the triple option for a reason. That means there's not 1, not 2, but 3 options that the quarterback has. This is a run play. I've got a cookie cutter formation on defense, but this is the kind of shotgun wing T, we're going to call it for simplicity, that Independence is going to be running. As you see, the quarterback's in shotgun here, running back in pistol. And then you got these 2 kind of slot backs and then receivers on each side. So I know last week of the pregame show, we went over the zone read option, and so I'm just going to keep it very high level here. The quarterback and running back are doing that same zone read with the defensive end, but that's one option to give. Second second option, quarterback can pull it and run. The third option is they're going to orbit, kind of motion right before the snap, this wide receiver to come around. And if the quarterback decides to pull it, if this end crashes, he's going to now go to what's called the pitch key. And the quarterback, if the pitch key goes to the quarterback, he's going to pitch it out to the receiver, and the receiver's got this lane to run. If the pitch key stays with the receiver, the quarterback's just going to keep it in the alley. Pretty simple, pretty simplistic. Jett, any kind of comments on the triple option here?
No, I mean, you did a great job breaking it down. I think this will make sense to the viewers. The reason the Indy's not having as much success, I think, this year as they have, and as they did last year in the triple option, is the quarterback. The quarterback,
they've got a new quarterback.
He's not a running threat. He's not fast. He's not a great athlete. He's a 6'6" sophomore.
Tall. Got some height on him. Yeah,
he is tall, but he's not a threat in the run game. Which
right.
Is
when last year they had a speedy guy. This
right.
is why this triple option worked. Right.
So I think that's why teams aren't scared of him running. So your triple option kind of turns into 2.5 options, if you will.
Okay, we're really students here breaking down these math equations here. Great points. Okay, Jett, I know we've got keys to the game, keys to victory, new segment, our classic segment, keys to victory. Go for the first. Let's start with either Independence or Frank. Which keys to victory do you kind of want to mention first?
Let's start with the Franklin defense.
Okay, Franklin defense. Let's do that.
So we know that Independence runs a triple option, which is going to have a lot of misdirection, a lot of eye candy. So the first key to victory for Franklin's defense is going to be discipline.
I like that.
Independence is going to try to confuse Franklin and try to make them look one way while they sneak a running back the other direction. Franklin's defense has to stay disciplined, stay true to their gaps.
Do your job.
Do your job. Don't try to do too much. Don't need to make every play. Do your job, and they will stop Independence.
I understand.
I'm stopping myself
I understand.
from saying shut out
Independence.
I understand. But I want to say shut out.
But with Dr. Defense,
exactly.
Now that we have Dr. Defense, he's seen the triple option before. As a matter of fact, when we ran the spread, a very similar offense in high school, when we ran the spread triple option, Dr. Defense was our head coach. Yeah. And so he saw it every single day in practice. If anything, he helped develop this. You know what I mean? And so he's pretty much reading a book that he helped write. You know what I mean? And so
I'm very excited to see Dr. Defense go against this run-heavy defense. Because don't get me wrong, Coach Webb can stop the pass.
For sure.
But stopping the run
is
what
his
he
MO.
does.
Yes, it fires us up. That's right.
I know that he's excited going into this week. He loves the challenge. He's going to have his guys ready. He's going to know how to stop it. So first key to victory is discipline. Second key to victory for Franklin's defense is exploiting Indy's mistakes.
Oh, I like that. That's right, capitalizing.
In the first 3 games this season has 10 turnovers.
Oh, okay.
Over 3 turnovers a game.
That's right. We got to capitalize on that.
We know, if you're a football fan, you know winning the turnover battle is key to winning the game.
Huge.
But Indy's going to make mistakes. This triple option, they're doing a lot of pitches.
Right. There's a lot of opportunity
Yeah,
right.
So also, sophomore quarterback, he's thrown picks this season. Indy's going to put the ball on the ground. They're going to give us a chance to make interceptions. We have to capitalize on those moments because those are game-changing plays.
100%. I love that. And anybody knows that when you get a turnover, you got to turn them into points, right? 100%. Anybody knows football, it's the same thing. So I love that. Okay, we got one more key to victory for the defense. Here we go. Okay, I like it.
Tackle well.
Fundamentals.
No, tackle great.
Tackle great. Yeah, no, tackle well.
Great.
Not on the triple option. Not against the triple option.
We don't chase mediocrity.
If anything, we pursue excellence. Yeah, you like that? There you go.
So this triple option, it does get tricky because there's one guy for the pitch,
exactly.
One guy for the quarterback. So
you got it.
If they miss a tackle there's a lot of grass and a chance for Independence to make big plays. But Franklin's tackled great all season, so I don't expect that to be an issue.
I love that, and the reason the triple option can get tricky is they can do stuff off of it with all that different smoke and mirrors. However, from what I've seen when watching the stream of Independence's games so far, is they do run the triple option a lot. The only other thing they do off of that is they'll do a jet sweep to that is kind of to the pitch guy, or just kind of they'll have him, instead of going behind, they'll have him go in front. They'll hand it to him. The trickiest plays they'll do a little bit of counter, which is they'll run one way and they kind of hand it back the other way. And then the biggest thing, and we used to do this when we used to run the spread triple, is because in the triple option, that safety's got some responsibilities because if the ball gets pitched, he's got to come down and make a play. Right. So if they do a play action and that safety comes down, they'll try and slip somebody behind them. Again, they did this against Centennial, and it was open. They just couldn't make the play. But if our safety in corners, the defense stays disciplined, they will not get beat by that deep threat, and that's really their only big play opportunity. Mm-hmm. And then other than that, staying disciplined to your points, they'll shut the run down. So it's really just that one big play. If they shut that down, to your point, I see Dr. Defense having a great night.
I do too.
Okay, so talk to me a little bit, now that we've gone to the keys to victory for Franklin's defense, now let's switch back to Franklin's offense, which should this week look a little more like they have a little more normal offense than they did in weeks past when they were just a little more normal than last week when they were having the Wildcat, which is just at any point it was just hard to move the ball.
Yep. Hopefully we'll get Brewer Wilson back this week. Not sure on that. But yeah, we'd love to get a normal offense going. So that leads us to the first key to victory for Franklin's offense, which is get Gok going.
Get Gok going. The 3 G's of the game. I like that.
He had a great year last year against Independence. Great game last year against Independence. He had over 100 rushing yards. Independence is the softest front seven that we've played yet this year. I expect Gok to have a big night. I'm excited to watch it. If we get that running game going, it's going to open things in the pass game.
I love it.
I think it's going to.
It all starts up front, right in that running 100%. Game. I love it. Get Gok going. Get your boy in the flow of things.
Yep. So, second key to victory for Franklin's offense.
I'm excited. I'm waiting for the keys to victory. I'm excited here.
Exploit Independence is aggressive defense. Independence is going to press their corners. They're going to blitz some linebackers. We need to be ready for that. We need to have checks ready at the line, pick up blitzers, and then use our playmakers on the edge. Wills Jackson, Lucas Young.
Who I would argue two of the best receivers in skill, especially on the deep threats in the county.
Yes. I dare Independence to press these guys. They are big. They are fast. They can go catch the ball.
Exactly. And yes.
If we give Brewer Wilson enough time, I think that he's going to have a big night. I think we got a couple big plays, and we've hit on a couple big plays this year. We've been very close on even more. I think this might be the week that everything hits, everything lines up.
Because if Independence is going to press and give us those opportunities all game, what we cannot do is be afraid to take them. Right. We cannot be afraid to take those shots. I mean, they just have Franklin's just got too good of a personnel to not take those opportunities. I love that.
I think we're going to get Gok going. I think the defense is going to have to come up, try to stop the run, and then
we're going to take a shot over top. Exactly. I love it. We got the tower on one side and we got 75-25 on the other side. Yep. Maybe we'll boost them up to 80-20 if you have a good game on this one. All right, Jett, we down to the final key to victory.
Last
Here we go.
Of
the keys, baby.
It's going to be field position. We did a great job of this last week, but I'm not ready to
ground it. Because we don't chase mediocrity. We don't chase mediocrity.
Week 1 and 2, it was a very big problem for us. So field position. We got to get first downs, pin Independence deep when we get stopped on 3rd and 4th down.
Yeah, absolutely.
And make this offense that is not a big play offense.
Drive the
ball, get 5 yards, get 4 yards, and do that consistently and beat us all the way down the field. Because frankly, Gentry, I don't think they can do it.
I completely understand. I mean, I agree. When we watch this offense, I mean, it's something I think maybe Vince Lombardi and Hank Stram could be proud of with the toss power trap. But I agree.
I got one more.
Oh, come on.
This is a full team, offense and defense combined. Be physical.
Let them know. Let them know.
Impose your will.
Let them know.
I think we have a better roster, top to bottom, than Independence. I think we're tougher. I think you can watch on the live tape that we're more physical. They're getting pushed down the field by Page. They're getting pushed down the field at the line by Centennial. I think that I challenge our guys to be more physical, offense and defensive side of the ball, impose your will on these guys.
That's right. And I have a feeling that after the talking they had with Tucker Cathy in the tent last time, those guys should come off absolutely firing. And I have a feeling we're going to have more Pancake Pantry, Pancake of the Week nominee and award winners this week against Indy. Okay. Well, now that was kind of our thoughts on the game, okay? So we're going to now go into the rest of Williamson County so that Franklin gets a snapshot of what else is to prepare for. All right, we're going to go to probably our favorite segment. Say it with me on 3. 1, 2, 3. The lightning round.
We planned it that time.
Yeah, that was good. Wow, okay. All right, we're going to breeze through these. We've got Davidson at BGA on Friday night. We've got Summit at Blackman. We've got James Lawson at Centennial. That's a school, not a one guy. Don't worry, there should be all 11 on the field at one time. We've got CPA at NBA. We've got Good Pasture taking on FRA. We've got Nolensville at Glencliff. We've got Page at Laverne. Then we're moving on to Spring Hill at Lincoln County. We've got McGavick taking on Overton, Germantown at Riverdale, and Antioch at Oakland. I couldn't find the Brentwood game. If they're on a bye, I'm not sure. Maybe they must be, but yeah, but I couldn't find them. Maybe they are playing. I just couldn't happen to find them. But otherwise, that's the lightning round there. Should be a good one, and it should be a good slate. And then, Jett, for our final segment, we're going to try out something new. We got something new for you guys. Okay, something special. Okay, Jett, it's no secret that high school football is not the only football we watch, right. And so maybe high school football shouldn't be the only football we talk about. And so we watch NFL all day. We've got Scott Hansen with 7 hours of commercial-free football, and we have a lot of friends that bet these games, right? We know, but professional bettors are called sharps, right? We know a lot of sharps, whether it be Uncle Blaine, Hill Kimbrough, or probably the biggest sharp of them all, Mr. Lance Cook himself, okay? Mr. Lance Cook himself, okay? I mean, a fiend, right? He breathes football, right? Yep. His dad actually played in the CFL, Canadian Football League, Lance Sr. Did you know that?
What a guy.
What a guy. Great guy. So, I mean, it's in his blood, okay? So we're going to go through, you're going to pick the money line games, just the outright winner. I'm going to go through the actual spread of the games. And then down the road, if you guys like this segment, we'll get into player props and parlays and really get into it. But we're just going to go off the dome here because we're not the sharps. We just know a lot of them. Yeah. Okay?
And fellas, please, I don't even know who's playing. I'm not looking at these games, so not bet what I say. Please. Even when I try to look into it, it's pretty iffy. So.
Here we go. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready, man. This is fun.
Who do you have winning outright, Jets versus Titans?
Titans.
Titans all day. Okay, I've got Titans are +5. I'm hammering Titans +5.
Give me Titans.
Get Titans +5. Falcons, Eagles. Falcons, Eagles.
Eagles.
I'm going to take Eagles and the points. They're at 6.5. So Eagles -6.5. Bills, Dolphins.
I'll take Dolphins. I don't trust the Bills and Josh Allen where they're at right now.
Okay.
Big comeback win on Sunday.
It could be. So the Dolphins are -1.5. They're favored. I'm actually going to take the Bills +1.5 in the points. Okay, Saints, Cowboys.
Cowboys for sure. Saints had a big weekend this last week, but I think the Panthers are just that bad.
I agree with you, but I'm going to take the Saints because it's a lot of points. I'm going to take the Saints +6.5.
A lot of points.
Okay, Buccaneers versus Lions.
I'm going to go Lions, but the points are a different
Yeah, I'm
story.
going to take Bucks +7. I'm going to take the Bucks +7. Colts, Packers.
I'm gonna go Colts here.
Because Jordan Love is out. Jordan Love is out. So I'm gonna go. I agree.
Did you see that throw the AR-15 had?
He did. I mean, it had to go. It traveled. I mean, oh my! It reminded me of Wayne Wells' punt last Friday night. Is what it reminded me of. Just an absolute moonshot. A great comp. Really good comp. Okay.
Yeah, that was insane.
I'm gonna take the Colts -3.5. 49ers, Vikings.
Vikings had a big win this last weekend too. I'm going to take 49ers money line. I can't go against
Okay, I'm going to take the Vikings +5.5 because it's a Sam Darnold revenge game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I forgot his time on
that. Oh, yeah. Seahawks, Patriots.
Patriots had a big win this last weekend too. I'm going to go, I don't know. Seahawks looked pretty iffy. I'll go Patriots, dude.
I'm gonna take Patriots +3.5 as well. I like
Mayo,
it. Okay, he won his first game. Got a Gatorade bath last time.
Beat a pretty good Bengals.
Here we go, Joey Burrow and the folks. Give me Giants, Commanders. Take it, take
Give
a
me
sip.
Commanders,
take a sip.
man.
Okay. I like Jaden Dale. I'm a Cliff Kingsbury guy. Who's the offense coordinator for them.
I watched that Commanders game. Jaden Daniels looked good.
I'm taking Commanders. They're actually not favored. So I'm going Commanders +2.5.
Okay. Yeah.
Chargers, Panthers. Chargers +6. Chargers -6.5.
They're that bad.
Browns, Jags.
This is a good one. This is a really good one. I don't think the Browns are as bad as they looked this last Sunday. Jags looked really good. I'm going to go with the hot team. I'll take the Jags.
I'm going to go Jags. I think they're not even favored, so Jags definitely +4. Raiders, Ravens.
Ravens.
Yeah, I'm going to go Ravens -9.5. I see them double-digit winning. Rams, Cardinals.
It's a good one, too. I thought Kyler and the Cards looked great this last Sunday. I'll take Cardinals.
All right, I'm going to take the Rams +1, okay? Give me Steelers, Broncos.
That's a tough one.
This is a tough one.
Is Russ going to be back this week?
I don't know. A game time decision.
I thought Justin Fields played good. They just
so you taking Steelers either way?
I'm going to take Steelers.
All right, I'll take Broncos +3. All right, 2 games left. Bengals, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
All right, I'm going to take the Chiefs -6. Final one, Bears, Texans.
Ooh, that's a good one. Sunday Night Football. I'm going to go Texans, not sold on Caleb Williams yet.
All right, I'm going to go Texas minus 6.5 and the points. And that concludes. I'm actually going to call that segment, since if the professional bettors are called sharps, I'm calling that the Sharp Tank. Okay, you like that? All right, fins up maybe? No? All right. Well, we'll work on it.
I have something in my throat. I think it's a great name, actually, Jett.
Thank you for your feedback. I appreciate it. Well, folks, thanks for hanging out with us. We look forward to seeing you for Friday Night Lights on Air Saturday morning to break down the Franklin Indy game. We appreciate you spending time with us. Until next time, you guys have a beautiful rest of your week, and we'll see y'all Friday night.